All the paintings.
So yeah, I want to talk about more like happiness state,
Yes.
or not even happiness, but like just a way of being, like a way of feeling in the day, which I'm definitely going to write down feeling because everything to me always comes down to that. Like
It does.
sometimes I don't even care if I'm feeling happy. I know this sounds weird, but you can
No.
feel alive and sad,
Hmm.
and you can feel just as long as you're feeling a lot. Like those are the big days for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I used to run from big feelings and the urge to suppress, repress, numb, and by numb, even just passive entertainment can numb out and dull out. And like you said, I just want to feel alive, and that whatever it is, allow the magnitude of whatever emotion is coming through,
Yeah,
because it's energy.
that's a really powerful word. Actually, you just used like allow
Hmm.
and the energy, because I think most of us don't allow it. Like we block it. And like
Yeah.
you recommended the big leap to me. I'm only a little way in, but that's all about like allowing success to come and feeling and happiness, everything to come through without hitting this upper ceiling where we start stopping it and
Yep.
self sabotage. So we may allow a little bit to come in, and then we may feel amazing, and we're like, oh shit, like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
this is not
amazing.
right. This feels weird. This I don't deserve this or something.
Right. Right. And there's so much at play there as far as our own limiting beliefs and like not permitting that abundance of joy or that abundance of creativity or freedom or wealth or whatever it is,
Yeah,
um, with our own barriers.
I'll put that down to abundance.
Abundance, it's my favorite word, because an infinite, I think of the infinite nature of uh, universe and love
Yeah, yeah.
and gratitude. Like my gratitude has become infinite, um, and I think that's why it's such a powerful energy creator.
Gratitude is an energy creator.
Yeah, an energy generator,
Yeah,
especially this future gratituding. So
yeah. So tell me about future gratitude. 'Cause that's what I wanted to capture on this call.
yeah.
Like, so in summary, you told me this morning you went from a state of groggy
Right.
to feeling electric and feeling alive. But
Absolutely.
tell me how you did it, because
Coffee.
I
Yep.
love I love that we're in control of
Yeah.
the way we feel.
So this many pages of, good Lord, I mean, it just, that many pages, and that is all future gratitude and affirmations, and but mostly future gratitude for all of the things that it's generating, that state of excitement and anticipation. And when you really embody that, because I think it would be one thing to write down, like, I'm so grateful for the $1 million that's coming my way, or like, I'm so grateful for the painting I'm going to sell, without the energy, like having to embody like the excitement and the anticipation that I am so excited for
Yeah,
my dream team people to come alongside me and expand this vision. Like the videographer that we always talk about, that I was like, I'm so excited to meet my videographer that's going to come and take all of my content and create incredible courses to help so many people. And
right. It starts like a vibration and an energy in your body,
yeah,
even if it's not the current reality. Like because I remember reading that your mind doesn't really know the difference.
it doesn't know the difference between a false memory and a real memory. And to
Yeah,
generate that energy around something that you anticipate or need, and to be really specific about it. So I was super specific about, all the people that I need and want to come alongside in my business, but also my personal life too. I'm so grateful and excited that the solution for my kids' education is going to just magnetically come to me and make itself clear. I'm so excited to get them tuned into their passions and curiosity and to see what unfold, just my personal life, my business life, like it's all one. And to embody like that magnetic, instead of putting wants out into the world, like that instead of that desperate wishing and hoping, the power of putting things into present tense, or present tense as if they've already happened, is so key for that future gratituding. Because it raises the vibrations, and then you really are attracting, it creates the sense of being magnetic. Like,
yeah.
I
want to draw that because I like drawing.
Yeah.
But when you describe it, like I'm visualizing the drawing in my head, so I want to actually draw it. And so, like in the morning, you could be this dude. Just checking your hair. Okay, in the morning you're like this dude.
Yep.
And so we're going from like groggy to this like state of electric and vibrant. So literally within how long? Within like half an hour, or?
It was probably 45 minutes of writing.
Right. So
but I was really pushing the envelope with covering the gamut of everything. Like you could, anybody else.
You're a bit taller than that.
What?
You're a bit taller. I made you a bit taller.
Thank you. Except you need to like erase it and make the legs longer and the torso shorter, because I'm so out of proportion.
You're so this now. But here's what's interesting to me is that is in full control inside you.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to capture that for anyone watching. Need another pen. So this is inside. Everything is inside us, like the state.
Yeah.
And we have full control over this. Like, even if something shitty is going on or a tough week or whatever, I think like you can still make this happen. But what I really, really love about this is everyone that you see today, including like us talking, like throughout your day, okay, COVID aside, you might be like interacting with like 20 people, but either way, you're going to be interacting with people online.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or let's just assume it's not COVID. So today there's going to be, for me, like I'll grab my coffee and stuff, and then I'll pick up Callie later and do, I don't know, I'm going to bump into at least 5 people here and there, or 3 or 4 strangers at the coffee shop. And then there's Callie. So there's our kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's more like, she's a bit of a ninja gym expert, so she's like super happy all the time. Like I've never seen her draw a sad face.
Really?
Her art drawings, like, well, she did once, but it was kind of like a comedy of like sad because he didn't get his cookie or something, and now he's instantly happy again. But here's my point: is when you are groggy and you let that ride and you let the external things affect you, then you're not very vibrant. Like your energy is not expanding, because you used the word expanding a lot. But now you're in this electric vibrant state. Like we're literally projecting out to everyone in our day. And so we talked a lot about like when you transform your life. Just today, this is the impact of these people here are feeling like they feel everything.
Yeah.
Some of us don't know we're feeling it. Like a lot of guys probably wouldn't even realize, but but we are. So, you know, add that up over a month, and it's suddenly 100 or 200 people that the way you're showing up in your energy. So I think it's amazing. I wanted to capture some of the ways you do it. So any other ways apart from future gratitude? Obviously, your art?
Yeah, my art is an instant vibe. Even if I'm working through, like you were saying, even if we have a really rough, like this has been a rough week and I could have easily tanked. Um,
Yeah,
but having that power to shift the state of the energy inside of us and not looking for it from other outside of us sources. Like um, I didn't feel like I had to call someone and vent, because I don't find that very productive for me personally.
yeah,
There's a difference in like needing to talk something through to process it, but just straight up, I need to call it a vent and then just bitch about, the state that I'm in.
yeah.
And that's where like the power of that future gratitude is so incredible, but also, approaching these paintings and just be willing to allow again whatever emotion is coming through me, and in
Right.
that process of engaging the creative, like really creative energy, universal creative energy, and tapping into that and allowing that to really guide my whole creative experience is always
Creative energy, and I find creative energy is like, first of all, it's free, like no
yeah.
cost, and it's unlimited.
Yeah. And even like having that hummingbird energy inside me, like I was describing after I finished writing, I was just this instant boost, and this, it starts inside and comes up, and then to walk outside and it's this sunny warm day here, and just to be noticing, like keenly aware of these sharp details, just the shape of the branch of a tree.
Right.
And um and I live in a pretty like gray, dull, like none of the everything's dead right now because it's still kind of winter. But to find the beauty, that aesthetic of beauty is incredible. And that just, it's like once you find that way to amplify that little bit and shift it to, it's like it just starts building exponentially.
Right. Which is massive. So that once you're in this state, you notice more things, you have more interactions,
Right.
and it just keeps on going up and up and up.
Yeah.
That's one day.
Yeah. And people feel it. And that's like, I was like this on Monday and I had a Zoom call and I logged in and they're like, whoa, your energy. I hadn't even said anything, and it was just this kind of emanating presence that we lift people up when we lift ourselves up first. And that's super powerful to realize that we have that in our skill set, and I love to think of things as far as like the physical toolbox that we carry with us, and always putting more tools in that toolbox and learning new things, because when we actually apply the tools to ourselves and do the exercises and like take the judgment away. So it sounds silly to be grateful for something that hasn't even happened yet. Like, I don't care what sounds silly anymore. I'm just doing these exercises because they're tools in my toolbox, and they instantly, and not instantly, but like over the course of the 45 minutes, I could feel that like heaviness that I woke up with just dissolving and being replaced by, just the excitement that the possibilities of today.
Well, that's amazing. Yeah. So you can go from the heavy,
Yeah.
kind of groggy feeling, put it here, and just change it. So you just used one tool, but you practice these tools. Like you do it often. It's not your first time to future gratitude, and that's why I find it really powerful. If you have a set of tools like in your toolbox, like you're saying, that you can just pick and choose. Like I can go out now and pick gratitude and suddenly get lifted 20-30%.
Yeah.
What we were calling happiness, but it's just like a state of energy, a state of electricity, a state of vibrancy.
Right.
But yeah, we can lift other people up. This guy didn't get lifted up. I don't know why. Some people shut off.
They do. They're so blocked to it out of their own fear state and insecurity. I think there are people that really are walled off and kind of resent, can get a little bit resentful towards people who do.